The traveler in the desert needs to gain the name of a tribal chief and enter his protection. Otherwise, he will be helpless against countless enemies and his needs. To escape enemy harm and secure his needs, he must not face countless enemies and needs alone. Thus, two men venture into the desert for this journey. What do these two men need for their desert journey? So, for such a journey, two men are heading out into the desert.
Now, what do these two men heading into the desert need? They have enemies and they have needs. What do they need first? He needs to gain the name of a tribal chief and enter his protection. Why? So, why is it necessary for him to gain the name of a tribal chief while traveling in this desert? What is the need for that? The first is to escape from the harm of enemies, and the second is to secure what he needs. Now, there are two conditions for walking on the path and reaching the goal. The first is the removal of obstacles, and the second is the fulfillment of your needs that will lead you to your goal. Now we are travelers sent from this world on a journey towards paradise as seekers of eternal happiness. There are two obstacles to reaching our goal of eternal happiness. The first is the obstacles. There are the obstacles of the ego, the obstacles of the devil, the obstacles of the world, and so on and so forth. And what else is there? The second is lack of our strength, power, and ability to reach our goal. So, there are 2 points. The first is to fend off the enemies. So, it's about removing the obstacles. The second is to secure what you need. It's about fulfilling your needs that will lead you to that goal. What does someone who goes out into that desert need to do for this? What does a tribal chief leader who rules over that desert need to do? He needs to take his name. He needs to act in his name. So, this meaning should not escape our minds. Why is it necessary to take the name of the tribal chief? The first is to fend off the enemies, the bandits, meaning to remove the obstacles and barriers. The second is to secure and fulfill your needs that will lead you to that goal. For these 2 points, you need to act in the name of a leader who has the power, strength, and authority in that desert, someone who can meet all your needs and fend off your enemies, and to seek his protection. The second is the provision and fulfillment of your needs that will lead you to that goal. For these 2 points, you need to act in the name of a leader who has the authority, power, and strength in that desert, someone who can meet all your needs and fend off your enemies, and to seek his protection. Now, why do we need the Basmala? Can we do without the Basmala? The answer to this meaning, to this question, is here. He will prove that all creatures in the universe act with the Basmala, and not even a leaf moves without it. He will provide a clear example. If one understands this, they won't act without saying the Basmala. The Basmala is the solution to universe secrets, the key to closed doors, and the means to overcome obstacles. Saying the Basmala calls upon Allah for help, right? He will realize that Bismillah is the solution to all the mysteries in the universe, the key to all the closed doors, and the means to overcome all the obstacles in front of him. Otherwise, when we say the Basmala, we are calling upon Allah for help, right? But calling upon Allah, who rushes to help all creatures in the universe at every moment, with a hopeless attitude like, "Oh Allah, may you help us, let me say the Basmala, and maybe the Almighty will help me and make my work easier," reflects a desperate stance, a hopeless demeanor, and a desperate prayer. This state of mind shows that this person does not understand the secret of the Basmala. They don't believe in what they can achieve with the Basmala. They just recite it out of habit. He doesn't believe in what he can achieve with the Basmala. He just recites the Basmala out of habit. So, as we discover the secrets of the Basmala, the more a person understands that the entire universe revolves around the Basmala, the less they can leave any of their work without it. Now he's going to come there. Yeah, bro.
2 men set out into the desert for such a journey. One of them was humble, the other was arrogant. He took the name of a humble leader, not an arrogant one. He walked around the land in peace. If a scribe encounters a path, he says, "I walk in the name of such and such leader." The grateful one will depart and won't be able to descend.
Is there secret here? Why isn't the man setting out with the Basmala? Why isn't he taking the name of the leader? Because of pride? What does taking the name of the leader of that desert, tribal leader, actually represent? Faith. In other words, the Lord of this universe's desert is Almighty. Not even a leaf was without his permission. So I have to mention his name in everything I do.